most common questions that I get as a loan officer. So number one, will my credit score go down by checking my credit? So the truth about that is that any inquiries in 30 days by any lenders just count as one pull. So in the description, we'll put my other video on truth about credit inquiries for you to watch later. Number two, what is my payment going to be? So tax, property insurance, mortgage insurance, principal and interest. So that's really important for you to know. Get with a lender as soon as possible. Online calculators are not always accurate. So we've got a video about that as well, why online calculators are wrong. Be sure you watch that later. Number three, what are interest rates? So it depends on the day and the hour. Interest rates change all the time. In fact, as I'm recording this video, they changed from, today's a Monday, and they changed Friday, and then this morning by 10 o'clock, they'd already gone up again. So some days are more volatile than others. Be sure to check in with your lender as soon as possible, but do know that interest rates are determined by the bond market. Usually follow the 5 and 7 year bond. So if you're a bond watcher, that's kind of a good way to tell. For anybody else, just know if you start hearing words about interest rates going up, call your lender as soon as possible. Number four, how much house should I buy or can I qualify for? So that depends. It's great to get your pre-approval as soon as possible. I suggest 6 to 8 months out. I think that's a great time to make sure we can really back into a number that's great, not only for the lender's budget, but for your budget as well. So we determine the income, we use gross income, and then we have to take your debt. So it's a calculation. So generically, a good rule of thumb is 43% based on all the accumulation of your income sources. But there's some things that could make that lower. If you have more debt, it might be a little lower. So again, get with a lender as soon as possible. Number five, what is my cash to close? How much do I have to pay at closing? So in summary, you've got your down payment, you've got your closing costs, which are generally fixed no matter what price home that you have in most states. Now again, every state's a little different, so you wanna make sure and call a lender in the state where you're buying, a local lender. And then you've also got prepaid items. That's something that a lot of people forget about. You've got 1 year of homeowners insurance up front that needs to be paid. And then you've got, if you're gonna escrow, if you're putting less than 20% down, escrow for taxes and insurance is mandatory. You've got to set up an escrow account. It's a cushion account. And we've got another video on that as well. We'll put it in the description on what is an escrow account. Now, just a side note, if you're not escrowing, then it's not mandatory. So, but it's a choice. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Call us if you're in Texas. Make a note here. I'm happy to answer questions. Talk to you soon.